Well, that's a very big cheer. Perhaps they all know something that I don't know. Perhaps it is that Carol Vornham is going to say something nice to me at long last.
No. They're just cheering because you're not wearing that jacket. And neither am I. Now, that's a reason to be cheerful, isn't it?
It's on tour, on the road, indeed. So we're very much off the road and in the studio, back with some more Supremes. Here they are, David Trace and Russell Byers. Yes, well, do you remember these chaps? Well, you saw them yesterday, of course, I hope, but do you remember them as how they were? Well, here we have David Trace from Ashford in Middlesex. Now, he's 39 and he's a factory operator. He originally appeared 10 years ago in Series 9. He had a terrific 11-game unbeaten run. He won the series, and later he reached the final of the third Championship of Champions. But he lost out on that in an astounding game to Harvey Freeman, who was on the other day, by 115 points to 107. Fantastic scores. Now, that 107 is actually the third highest score ever achieved in a countdown final. Needless to say, it's the highest ever losing score, so that's quite a track record. His full record is an excellent 13 wins out of 14. David Trace, who in the last 5 years has been to Australia, Spain, Brazil, India, Italy, Morocco and Greece, and now, finally, back to Leeds. So, welcome and good luck to David Trace. And Russell Byers. Now, Russell's from Mapperley in Nottingham. He is 41. He's an accountant. And twice he has been national Scrabble champion. He first appeared on the very second series of Countdown in early 1983 when he was 28. Now, he won 7 shows before losing in the final to Ash Harji, who he had ironically defeated earlier on in that series. Russell then competed in the first Championship of Champions in 1984, but he lost out in the semi-final to, guess who? Joyce Cansfield, who, of course, as you know, is through to our grand final. So Russell's record is 8 wins out of 11, so welcome back to you, Russell Byers. Now, yesterday, our guardian of the dictionaries tried it on with the word Egyptian, but it was disallowed, so he said, fair enough. Today he thinks he'll do better. Now, as it happens, ladies and gentlemen, he had a bit of trouble in getting into the car park here at the studio because he'd lost his car parking pass. But the security man told him to just toot and come in. So welcome back to Susie Dent, Barry Cryer.
Thank you. Richard, how are you and why? You'll be remembered when Robin Day is forgotten, but not before.
Well, I can see we're in a jolly good mood today, as we might be, because we are starting now the first quarter-final of Group E. Remember, we have 7 groups, and the winners of all the groups, plus our champion of champions from the beginning of the series, go into the final 8 for the big playoffs in December. So this is what we're up to now, the first quarter-final of Group E. Okay, right. David, good luck to you.
All those Egyptian jokes, my mummy could do better than that.
No.
Consonant, please.
David, don't encourage him, for goodness sake. L.
Another consonant.
T.
Vowel.
O.
Another vowel.
A.
Consonant.
N.
Consonant.
D.
Vowel.
A.
Consonant.
B.
And another vowel, please.
Another vowel. Thank you, David. And that is E.
Okay, David and Russell, thank you. Here we go. And that's time. So, David.
7.
7 to David Russell.
7.
7 Russell, which is?
Bloated.
A bloated for 7 bloated. David?
Notable.
Oh, notable.
Notable.
Both fine, yes. Well done for 7.
Notable and bloated. Carol. It must be excuse. Any excuse you've got now to mention it.
Oh, dear. Oh, had to laugh this morning. Anyway, carry on, Richard.
Is that the limit of your achievement, laughing this
Yes.
morning?
And indeed, we came up with notable.
And bloated.
And bloated.
Terrific. Well, that's 7 apiece, so well done to all you chaps. And we move on to you, Russell.
Vowel, please, Con.
Thank you very much, Russell. You.
Consonant.
C.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
D.
A consonant.
P.
Consonant.
N.
Vowel.
I.
Consonant.
G.
And consonant, please.
Another consonant. Thank you, Russell. And N.
Thank you. Let's start round 2. Russell.
7.
7 is Russell. David?
I think I've got 8.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the 7 is
Penguin.
penguin. Yep, penguin. Now an 8.
Upending. Yeah?
Yes, that's absolutely fine.
Oh.
Upend, it's got its own entry in the dictionary. To set or rise up to an end. Well done.
Yes.
Very
It
good.
is upend. Bit like swan-upping, that ancient sport of swan-upping.
I say, Richard, why don't polar bears like penguins?
Why don't polar bears like penguins, Barry?
They can't get the silver paper off. More topical humour later.
And no other words, I hope not.
No.
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 Good. Upending is very good there from you, David. So scores after that are 15 and 7. And you, David, please, for letters.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Thank you, David. S.
Another consonant.
V.
Vowel.
A.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
H.
Consonant.
R.
Vowel.
A.
Consonant.
Oh dear. X.
Oh, it gets worse. Another vowel, please.
Sorry, both of you. Oh dear me. O.
Well, that's the selection, and do with it what you will. And David.
5.
Well, down to 5 now. Yes, Russell.
5.
5. Russell's 5.
Hors. H-O-A-R-S.
There's Hors there for 5. Yours?
Yeah, the same type of horse.
Fine, as in hoarfrost. No problem.
Was that your word, Barry?
Yep. Horse.
Horse.
That's all. I'm not pursuing this line of inquiry, Richard.
Horse. Okay. Well, enough said. So, 20 and 12 we've got now. Numbers from you, Russell.
Right, 1 from the top row and 5 small numbers, please.
Okay, thank you very much. 1 from the top row. And we have the 5 smallies, the littlies. We have 9 and 7, 6 and 8, 3 and 50. And the target. Ooh, lots of 900s coming up at the moment. 922.
Yes, 922. 922. Here we go. So 922, Russell?
I've only got 895.
No, that's quite a long way away,
Yes,
isn't
it
it?
is, yes.
895,
Yes.
What have you got, David?
924,
Oh,
two
that's
away.
nearer. Yeah, I can tell it's a bit nearer. 2 away, so let's look at 924.
3 times 6 is 18.
3 sixes are 18.
Times 50 is 900.
It is indeed.
And 9 plus 7 plus 8 is 24.
9 plus the 7 plus the 8 is indeed 24, and add that on. 94.
Right, well, Russell can't do it, and David can't really do it. What about you, Carol?
Yeah. If you'd basically split this number here and you said 6 50s are 300, and then add the 7 onto that, you get 307, obviously. Multiply that by the 3, so kind of completing this bit here. That gives you 921, then 9 minus 8 is 1. Add that on, 922.
Well done, you. Well done, Carol. So now, end of part 1, score-wise, 27 and 12 is the score. So we'll leave it there for a minute while we hand over to you, Barry.
Well, memories in these studios, happy days with Joker's Wild for the older viewers. If you can remember Joker's Wild, stand up. If you can remember Joker's Wild, you probably can't stand up, but Fred Emney, wonderful character actor and comedian, appeared on Joker's Wild, I remember. There is a Yorkshire link to this because it's a revival in the 70s of J.B. Priestley's play, When We Are Married. And Fred Emney played Ormond Roy, the photographer, and they had the dress rehearsal, I think it was at Guildford. And J.B., great Jack Priestley, and the producer sat in the stalls to watch the dress rehearsal of this play. And then when it finished, of course, the curtain didn't come down. The cast just stood there like Madame Tussauds. And for reasons that were later explained, the producer and the great Mr. Priestley got up and walked out. And from the back of the stage, Fred Emney said, "Well, if he didn't like it, he shouldn't have written it," which I thought was fun. Memories.
What was that, talking about J.B. Priestley? Someone said you're a genius, Mr. Priestley.
Oh, yes, he said, "I'm not a genius, but I'm bloody good," which I thought was...
I know how he feels, actually.
Oh. Sad when they go like this, isn't it?
Okay, memories. Do you remember the score? You don't? I'll tell you at the beginning of part 2. Oh, there it is. I'll tell you at the beginning of part 2. See you in part 2. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, welcome back to Countdown. We find David Trace here on 27 and Russell Byers there on 12. 5 rounds to go. Russell, it's over to you.
Vowel, please, Carol.
Thank you, Russell. E.
Another vowel.
O.
Consonant.
T.
Consonant.
R.
Consonant.
G.
Another consonant.
R.
Vowel, please.
I.
Consonant.
Y.
And vowel.
And a vowel. Okay. And that's E.
Okay, Russell, thank you. Here we go on your selection. Yes, Russell.
6.
6 is Russell. David?
6.
Okay, David 6.
Regret.
Regrets, I have a few. Russell?
Goiter.
And goiter. Goiter, regrets.
Both very good. Yep.
No problem there for 6. So 6 piece there for you. Regrets and goiter. Okay, now then, quickly on to you, David.
Vowel, please, Carol.
O.
Consonant.
F.
Consonant.
S.
Consonant.
R.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
C.
Consonant.
G.
Vowel.
U.
And consonant, please.
And another consonant. And T.
Thank you. So those are the letters, and this is the 30 seconds time. David.
7.
Yes, 7. Good. Russell.
7.
Right. Russell, 7.
Forgets.
Forgets, David.
I've got scouter. Might be a bit doubtful, I'm not sure.
No problem. Yep, that's fine. It's fine with a capital S and a small s, so there's no problem with that.
Okay, so we're happy with our scouter and our 7s. Barry?
We've come up with fructose. 8.
That's right, which is a chemical term. It's a simple sugar, as you can see there.
Good. That's a nice one. And that's 8.
8.
Yes, fructose. Good. Well, here we have 40 and 25 for these two, and 3 rounds to go. So, Russell, it's your letters, sir.
Vowel, please, Carol.
Thank you, Russell. O.
A consonant.
S.
A vowel.
I.
A consonant.
N.
Consonant.
V.
A vowel.
A.
A vowel.
I.
A consonant.
S.
A consonant.
And that's N.
Thank you. Time for this one starts now. Well now, do you see what I see? Russell?
9.
David?
Yes, 9.
David? What do you think? What is it?
Invasions.
Invasions, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Russell?
Same word, invasions.
Invasions. It's there, isn't it, Susie?
It is, it's all there.
Okay, 9-letter word for both of them. Well done.
Yeah.
Almost sort of shouted itself at you like a conundrum, but it's good to put the S on, invasions. Did you get that one, Barry?
Yes, same thing.
Yes.
Invasions, you enjoy it so much, you invade again, you know. D-Day, and then E-Day, and F-Day, and B-Day. No, sorry, forget it.
Barry, I remember you when you were on your A-Day.
Nurse, he's out of bed again.
Okay, well, we get 18 points there for that brilliant word. So what's the scores, chaps? 58, look at that, and 43. 2 rounds to go. Numbers from David.
1 large and 5 small, please, Carol.
Okay, thank you, David. I'll take them down that side this time. We have 9 and 5, 8 and 7, 2 and 75 this time. And the target, slightly more reasonable, 510.
510, gentlemen, and here we go. Yes, 510, David.
510.
Russell?
510.
Okay, Russell, how do you do it?
75 times 7 equals 525.
525.
Deduct the 8, the 5 and the 2.
Yep, take them all away and you get 510.
Yeah, and David.
Exactly the same, if we could just get Barry to check it there.
I would be glad to.
If you can read my writing.
Yeah. Validated.
Validated, that's a good word.
Validated.
We haven't
Almost
ever
diamond,
used
isn't
that word. No, it's validated, okay. Good, well that's validated. So the scores are 68 and 53. Good high scores, obviously, with that 9-letter word. So here we now go to the conundrum. So both ready for this, chaps? Please now reveal today's countdown conundrum. Oh, on 1 second, say.
Sunbather.
Sunbather, let us have a look at that. Yes, it is. Well, yes, very good indeed, but mixed feelings there for poor old Russell because he made up those 10 points, but I'm afraid he hasn't caught up with David, who now gets a place in the quarter-final of this group. So with 68 points, good score, David Trace. Well then, David, see you in the semi-final,
Thank you.
Well, Russell, it was hail and farewell. Good to see you again after all this time. And
Good to be back.
Yeah, well, is it a bit strange getting into the routine again?
Well, it is a little bit, but it's okay.
It's okay. Okay, well, okay, lost by 5, but never mind. Thanks very much indeed, Russell, and our little memento is for you. So farewell to good chap, great champion in his day, Russell Byers. So our second quarter-final tomorrow, and it's this lady, Liz Barber. Nice to see Liz back again. And Richard Campbell, young Richard, there we see Richard again. So they'll be on parade tomorrow. Meanwhile, we just have a quick word from you, Barry, before we go.
Well, it's been a great experience, this programme, Richard. I won't say it's dragged on a bit, but I had black hair when I came in. No, I've enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
The check's in the post.
It's a pleasure. I'm going to go and take my hair off and put a new one on. And Carol, what are you going to do now?
I certainly won't be doing that. I think I'll be lying down. Being fed grapes. You can peel them.
People believe this, you know. That's it. So we'll see you tomorrow and have a good evening. And tomorrow we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Well, would you lovingly peel a grape for someone you'd never met before? Next today, Ricky Lake sets up unsuspecting guests with surprise blind dates.